Why did Angelina Jolie and Salma Hayek fly commercial? The surprise airport encounter. Imagine this. Two of Hollywood's biggest stars, Angelina Jolie and Salma Hayek, opting for a commercial flight just like the rest of us. It's a rare sight that has sparked curiosity and excitement among travelers, especially those who happened to be in Mexico this past weekend. A handful of fortunate passengers found themselves sharing a plane with these A-list actresses as they journeyed from Mexico City to Veracruz. A choice that seems both surprising and refreshingly down to earth. Despite their immense wealth, Hayek is married to a billionaire after all. These two icons were seen boarding a regular passenger jet, a stark contrast to the lavish private jets typically associated with celebrities. This sighting comes on the heels of extravagant events like the recent wedding of Jeff Bezos, making their choice to fly commercially all the more intriguing and, dare we say, ironic. We find ourselves at a fascinating cultural juncture regarding how we perceive celebrity behavior, particularly when it comes to private jet travel. On one hand, there's a growing awareness of the environmental impact of such choices. Many people are increasingly critical of celebrities who flaunt their wealth while contributing to pollution, especially when the average person is left to navigate long lines at airport security. It raises the question, is it fair for the privileged to disregard the environmental consequences of their lifestyle? Conversely, we've seen instances where fan behavior can spiral out of control, placing a heavy emotional burden on celebrities. Take, for example, the time when Taylor Swift's mere presence at a wedding led to a road closure in New Jersey. Would you want to deal with that kind of chaos at the airport? For many stars, flying privately isn't just about luxury. It's often a matter of safety and security. So what does it mean for Jolie and Hayek to be spotted at an airport where they might encounter fewer paparazzi, but potentially more fans, especially considering Hayek's local fame in Mexico? It's difficult to decipher the thought process behind their decision to take a commercial flight, but it's certainly refreshing to see them engaging with the public in this way. They reportedly declined to take photos with fans during the flight, and we can only hope that their request was honored. For the other passengers, this unexpected encounter provided a memorable story to share, and it also meant one less private jet contributing to carbon emissions this week. The most delightful aspect of this story, however, is the evident camaraderie between Jolie and Hayek. Their friendship, which blossomed on the set of the film Eternals, has grown deeper over time. A particularly memorable moment was when Hayek playfully convinced Jolie to smash her face into a birthday cake, a tradition that brought them closer together. Since then, Jolie has directed a film titled Without Blood, featuring Hayek, further solidifying their bond. In a recent interview, Hayek described their relationship as more than just friendship, emphasizing that they often spend time together as a family, including outings with their children. She expressed how inspiring it is to have a friend with whom she can share both laughter and tears, creating a safe emotional space. Hayek also praised Jolie's directing style, noting her warmth and generosity on set, which made the experience feel familial and supportive. So, what were these two talented actresses doing on a commercial flight? It seems they were simply enjoying a girls' trip, embracing a moment of normalcy amidst their extraordinary lives. This choice not only highlights their friendship, but also serves as a reminder that even celebrities can choose to connect with the world in a more grounded way. What do you think about their decision to fly commercially? Is it a refreshing change? Or do you believe they should stick to private jets for their own safety? Share your thoughts in the comments. Angelina Jolie and Salma Hayek spotted on public flight in Mexico City. Box office queens turn heads. Celebrities flying coach. Who would have thought? When two of Hollywood's highest paid actresses decide to queue up with everyday travelers, heads are bound to swivel. That's exactly what happened when box office powerhouses Angelina Jolie, 50, and Salma Hayek, 58, were spotted at Mexico City's Benito Juarez International Airport, calmly waiting to board an ordinary commercial flight. But here's where it gets controversial. According to a viral TikTok clip, the pair was so engrossed in conversation that they politely waved off an eager fan who tried to squeeze in a quick chat. Some commenters applauded their focus, others felt snubbed. Where do you stand on the etiquette of interrupting stars mid-conversation? The two actresses, both dressed casually in neutral tones and indoor sunglasses, were filmed. Chatting animatedly while inching forward in the boarding line, walking arm in arm through the terminal in an attempt to keep a low profile. No small task for Oscar winners. Taking a breather at an airport eatery where they relaxed over a meal and gladly posed for photos with those brave enough to say hello. And this is the part most people miss. Their airport rendezvous wasn't merely a girl's day out. Upon exiting, Jolie and Hayek were greeted by Xochitl Molina, Mexico's Minister of Culture, before hopping into the same car. Later, they met with Veracruz Governor Rocio Nale, fueling speculation that the trip blended friendship, work, and perhaps a bit of cultural diplomacy. Of course, Angelina and Salma go way back professionally. They shared the screen in Marvel's 2021 blockbuster Eternals and teamed up again for the 2024 drama Without Blood, deepening an on-set bond that quickly morphed into real-life sisterhood. Hayek even told People magazine in September 2024 that their relationship feels less like friendship and more like family. When they're not juggling scripts or premieres, the duo likes to hang out with the kids, but also by ourselves, Hayek said, adding that it's refreshing to have someone with whom you can both laugh and cry while feeling completely safe. If you're surprised to see A-listers ditching private jets, you're not alone. Still, Jolie and Hayek aren't the first to fly commercial. Keanu Reeves was famously courteous on a United flight, and even Taylor Swift has been spotted in economy during international hops. Some stars appreciate the anonymity. Others simply prefer the smaller carbon footprint or the chance to stay grounded, figuratively and literally. Potential hot take. Should celebrities in public spaces be expected to grant every selfie request? Does declining a quick greeting make them aloof, or are they entitled to personal boundaries just like the rest of us? Jump into the comments and let us know whether you side with team personal space or team always accessible. One thing's for sure. Seeing two box office queens navigating airport security like the rest of us raises eyebrows and reminds everyone that sometimes even global icons choose the humble boarding line over red carpet entrances. So the next time you're hustling to Gate 23B, keep your eyes peeled. You might just share an armrest with cinema royalty. A-list actresses Angelina Jolie and Salma Hayek spotted on commercial flight. Stop the presses. Two of Hollywood's most recognizable faces just lined up at a regular airport gate like ordinary tourists, and fellow passengers could barely believe their eyes. Angelina Jolie and Salma Hayek, yes, the Oscar-winning humanitarian and the Emmy-nominated powerhouse, were spotted last weekend boarding a standard commercial flight out of Mexico City en route to Veracruz. A short TikTok clip posted by an astonished traveler quickly went viral, turning a routine boarding call into a mini media storm. The video shows both actresses dressed for comfort rather than the red carpet. Hayek paired soft light joggers with a matching sweater, while Jolie chose a cream top and coordinating trousers. In the narrow jet bridge, they chatted quietly, blending in as much as two A-listers possibly can. Curious fans asked the pair, Jolie, now 50, and Hayek, 58, for selfies. The stars politely declined at that very moment, but later obliged passengers inside the terminal, and even while grabbing a bite to eat. And this is where it gets controversial. Why would celebrities of their stature skip the private jet experience altogether? Social media commenters immediately weighed in. Don't they own their own planes? One user asked. Another joked that Hayek didn't look like she had stopped talking to her ultra-famous friend in days. Some applauded the choice as environmentally responsible, pointing out that commercial flights create far less carbon pollution per person than private jets. Others wondered whether security concerns made such an appearance risky, or whether the move was a calculated public relations statement. For those unfamiliar with their history, Jolie and Hayek first bonded while filming Marvel's 2021 superhero saga, Eternals. The ensemble movie introduced a new lineup of immortal defenders to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the grueling press tour apparently blossomed into a genuine friendship. 3 years later, the relationship deepened when Hayek starred in Without Blood, a drama that Jolie wrote, co-produced, and directed. Hayek later told People magazine that the collaboration was super inspiring, praising Jolie's ability to juggle family life and filmmaking. Speaking of family, Hayek shares 17-year-old daughter Valentina with husband Francois-Henri Pinault. Jolie, meanwhile, famously parents 6 children: Maddox 23, Pax 21, Zahara 20, Shiloh 19, and twins Knox and Vivian 17. On the Without Blunt set, Maddox and Pax even worked behind the camera for their mom, an arrangement Hayek described as professional yet demanding. According to the actress, Jolie expected the same high standards from her sons that she asked of any crew member. Fans who crave more day-to-day celebrity scoop can catch Page 6 Radio on SiriusXM's Stars Channel 109 every weekday from 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern, with hosts Danny, Evan, and Ian trading banter and exclusive tidbits. A subscription is required for full access. But here's the part most people miss. Choosing to fly commercial can carry layers of meaning: an eco-friendly statement, a subtle PR tactic, or simply a practical decision based on route availability. It also raises a broader question about how we expect public figures to travel in an age of climate awareness, safety concerns, and social media scrutiny. So what do you think? Is this the refreshing example of down-to-earth humility, an environmentally conscious move, or a publicity stunt designed to score headlines? Should more celebrities ditch private jets to cut their carbon footprint, or do stars deserve the privacy and security those planes provide? Let us know where you stand. Agree, disagree, or land somewhere in between. The comment section is open for debate.